Howie, can we just talk about Paul Hart first of all? How excited are you to have him at the club?
Yeah, very excited. Bringing Paul Hart to this club obviously brings a wealth of experience, a lot of knowledge, and obviously we have a very close and personal relationship. He taught me a lot of things when I first came over to the country, taught me how to adapt and really improved my game. So I value his opinion on one-on-one situations. He was in a team last year that got promoted, so he knows what it takes to get a team to that next level. So again, that's an experience that I haven't achieved yet, but with his help, hopefully we can achieve it again.
He's very good at bringing young players through. We saw that locally at Nottingham Forest over the road. Is that something you hope he can do here too?
Again, we always want to see the youth, the academy set up, be able to produce players. But first and foremost, Paul's got a good eye because we want to produce footballers, not just because we play a certain way. We want to be able to produce a footballer that has the right tools to be able to go into any team at any given moment. So for us, it's about producing footballers first and foremost before getting them to understand the certain styles of what we want. And that's why Paul's been brought in here, because he can get the best out of young players.
You said he was good for you for your career when you were younger. What sort of things were most beneficial for you? What sort of things did he do best?
Again, he kind of gave me, he taught me how to defend first and foremost, because you need to know how to defend in all leagues. He helped me push aside all the negative things, because football is surrounded by a lot of negative things and you don't want to get caught up in too many things. So he helped me in that department, but also gave me the confidence as well to not be afraid that when I did get the call up, to be able to step up and produce in the first team. And I think that's what he'll be able to do here, especially with the youngsters.
Okay, let's touch on midweek, the defeat. It was a defeat, but did you see signs there that the club's moving in the right direction?
Look, I think for the first two training sessions that I had, and I had to give them a crash course in what I wanted to do, I felt they applied themselves perfect in the first half. We ran out of steam in the second half. That was just due to the way I want to play. I heard a few people turn around and say it was a game of two halves. The ball that they played in for the goal, I would like to see him try it again. Because 9 times out of 10 they'll put balls into the channel, and we knew that. So they played a certain way, and then Ward just got caught on the wrong side. But look, fair play to Grimsby. They kept on going. They looked fit. They looked powerful. But I was very impressed with the style of my team and how we conducted ourselves, especially the first half. We just need to continue that now into the second half.
How important has this week been for you now, since you've got your methods to them and getting through to them? Has it been a good week for you?
Look, it's been, again, it's not been a full week, obviously due to the game, and there's been recoveries in there as well, and sessions have been light, only because with the game structure. So this week, again, it's all about them understanding and trying to give them information that it can sink in, not too much, not to overload them, and then again, just over the next couple of weeks, be able to work in the way that I want to work, and that they'll be able to understand a lot better.
How long do you think it will take them to get used to your style? Is it weeks? Is it longer?
I suppose it's down to the individual. Depends how quick they want to learn. I mean, it's not a difficult thing, football. You get told a role and you have to do it. I don't kind of restrict them when they go forward, because I don't think you can tell people how to score goals or how to play balls. You can give them ideas, you can give them options, but again, it's got to be down to their knowledge to be able to finish off a move.
Bit of a long trip on Saturday to Exeter. What can you expect from them?
Look, I think Matty's done a fantastic job. He started off well, a bit of a speed hump last weekend, which I watched the game and I thought Exeter were excellent, and to be honest with you, I thought they should have been 2-0 up, and then they find themselves 2-0 down, for half time, and playing a Lincoln team that looked to counter and play the long ball over the top. It was difficult for them to get back in. So looking for a footballing game. He's going to want to show his ability on the football ground, and so do I. So hopefully we get a good game of football.
Often when teams are struggling, there's a lethargic feel, but I noticed you talked in your first press conference about getting a place buzzing. Do you feel there's the potential to get this place moving?
Of course. Otherwise I wouldn't have come here. I think it's a great opportunity to be able to stamp my authority down onto the players and get them playing in the right way. Like I said, these players want to play. You know, we even had a few of them, you know, come and say, you know, it was a breath of fresh air to be able to sit there and have that confidence again. So again, it's just about time. You know, if we can have time, then we'll be able to put things right and hopefully get it moving.
Transfer window may have closed, but there's still free agents available. Players already coming to the club, obviously consistently. But do you think you'll get a chance to bring any more players? Is there any potential signings in the pipeline?
Yeah, there's a few that we've got our eye on, and we're looking closely into it. And hopefully, if everything goes right, we can bring them in.
Thank you. I'm good. Thank you.
David, do you want to? Yes, yeah. Hi, Harry. I'm David.
How you doing, David?
20 years ago, so on the 8th of September, Leeds beat Southampton 3-0. You played in that game. If someone had said to you 20 years ago, you're going to be a manager playing in League Two.
Did Bridget get a hat-trick that day?
No. I did look at the goal scores. They're all single goals.
Oh, okay.
If someone had said to you, a 19-year-old Harry Kewell, you're going to be managing in League Two in 20 years' time, what would you have said to him?
I would have probably said, look, I'm just concentrating on my football first and foremost. I'm not one that can do two jobs at once. When I have my mind set on something, I usually don't kind of falter from it. So again, I would have probably said back then, well, let me just enjoy my football career first. But since my career's happened, I've enjoyed it. It's had its ups and downs. But I really enjoy this next phase of my life. I enjoy the coaching side of it. I throw all my heart and soul into it. And I look forward to the challenges ahead.